How's it going, guys? My name is TJP, and welcome back to another NHL 24 franchise. We're going to challenge for our next Eastern Conference team. It's going to be the Philadelphia Flyers, who I think finished with, what, 70-something? How many points did they finish with? I don't remember. It was like 70 or 80-something. 75, that's what it was. Yeah, okay. I was looking at the Red Wings. Yeah. Now, today we're doing the Flyers, so 4 seasons, injuries, morale, all that fun stuff. The only thing that's off is morale meetings, because those are really stupid. Yeah, I just don't like those. They're very annoying. Everything else is good. Not meant to be realistic, and we're going to mispronounce people's names. If we do, apologize in advance. All the rules are down below the description in case you forget or there's a rule that I didn't specify. They're all there. That's what we're going to be following. So again, down below in the description. With all my other socials, playlists, the second channel, the main channel. While you're there, leave a like, subscribe, and join the content. With that all being said, though, let's just get on to the gameplay. Okay, so this is the only time you'll be seeing this screen when we're showing the roster. Otherwise, I'll just show you guys the lines, which we'll show you guys anyway. So, Couturier is our guy right now. We got top guy, him and Travis Konechny. Sanheim is going to be left defenseman. We've got Cam Atkinson, Scott Lawton, Morgan Frost, we've got Cam York, Owen Tippett, Farabee, we got Cates, Ristolainen, Sean Walker, we got Mark Stahl, Garnett, Poling, Delorier, hopefully I'm saying that right, or close to it at least, Sealer, and then we got Bobby on the brink, and Forster, and Igor Zamula. So, yeah, there you go. That's our squad that we've got. And our goalies, we might as well show you guys that, too, while we're here. Because sometimes I forget to show that. Get the man, the myth, the legend, Carter Hart, who's got a lot of heart. Genstrom, and then we've got Urson. So we got 3 goalies, but one of them is probably going to get sent down. But obviously, Hart's the guy. Because he's got a lot of heart. I'm not saying that a joke again, but I just did. Coach is going to we're going to let him, we're going to let him edit the lines. We'll see what he likes. I mean, I'll change it, but, I mean, for the most part, I mean, this is going to be more or less like what it is. I mean, we could switch Tippett for Delorier. We could also do Hathaway in this line. Do Tippett here. But maybe Tippett's better. I mean, Hathaway in this line is not that big of a deal. I'd have him Poling just be on that line. It works for me. Trying to see if there's any other moves we could do to kind of improve the chem. That looks fine there. And then defensively, our bottom line isn't that great. I mean, we could go Ristolainen on the third line, have Nick Sealer kind of just be there. Or we could do this. Stahl play the... Well, he can only play left defense. So, yeah, I guess that is the move. So we'll do it just like that. I mean, it could go there, but yeah. I mean, we could try to get a some better defensemen if we really wanted to propose a trade. We could look around the market, see what's out there, and kind of just go on from there. I don't think that's a bad idea. Try to see if there's anybody that would want to move. All right, trade Stahl and Steeler to the Canadiens. We got Justin Barron and Arbor Xhekaj on to the team. Couple new defensemen, younger, and traded a couple third-round picks. Threw that in there for the Canadiens. So, just a small move to get some younger defensemen that I hope, will develop alongside of our team. Again, I'm not expecting to compete this year, so that's, essentially what's going to be happening here. Obviously, the chem isn't quite great, but it is a little bit better, at least the talent that we've got, so we'll run that. And on the offensive side of me, again, Coach edited my lines, so makes sense. I mean, Coach got to do his job, so we're letting him coach. We're just here making the moves with players, and I don't know, if we need to really do some things, we'll do some things. But yeah, there's my boy Konechny, Travis. All right, so yeah, we're just gonna simulate. That was the only move I really wanted to make for now. I mean, again, I'm expecting this to be bad. We do have the Panthers first as well, so we have 2 first round picks, which is nice. I expect the Panthers to be pretty good though, so we'll see what ends up happening to that pick. But let's simulate around this point. If we want to make a move, then around the end of January, we can do that. Otherwise, we'll just kind of assess the team and think about our plans going forward. All right, so we're sitting at 23, 24, and 3. I mean, that puts us at 49 points. We had some good runs, good stretches, but yeah, nothing too crazy. Would have been nice if we could maybe maintain a winning streak, but at the same time, I'm not really trying to compete this year. I wanted this to actually be worse, but it's fine. So, Couturier is leading the team in points, 47. He's got 27 assists, 20 goals. Probably the leading goal getter. Yep. Farabee's up there with 17, 15 from Atkinson. Konechny's got 14 of his own. Owen Tippett's got 14, 11 from Lawton. Cates, 30 assists from Trav. 27 from Sean and Morgan Frost. So not too bad there. You saw the total point leaders. We've got our power play points. Nobody in double figures right now, so there's that. How are the hits, block shots, giveaways, takeaways? Not too bad there. Konechny's got the most hits. 96, 92 from Couturier. Sanheim's got 79, same thing with Farabee. Here's your block shots, 83 from the man of the legend, Travis Sanheim. Sean Walker, 81, 78 from Cam York. Giveaways and your takeaways as well. So if you look at the goalies, Hart, 3.05 goals gets average. Ursid and Sadstrom. Sadstrom scratched. So, okay. Yeah, I mean, offensively, we're probably not that great, and defensively, we're not that great either, which makes sense. We're not a very good team. Not expecting us to be good. So, let's see the goals for per game. Of course, we are near the bottom, I would assume. Yeah, 2.94. And 2.26 goals against per game. So there we are. 3.26. Alright, I mean, we could look to try to get some picks. I wouldn't mind trying to get some more picks. So, let's see if there's anybody that might be expired that we might want to move on from that I don't anticipate signing. I think that wouldn't be a bad idea. I already did a couple guys, so let's see if we can do any more that I'm just like, maybe we can kind of rid from our team. Alright, I traded Adam Brooks away as well as Marity in our 7th round pick this year for a Colorado Avalanche 6th round pick because I just wanted them to get another pick and just free up those guys. I wasn't going to re-sign them. They're kind of just guys in the system. So I'm cool with the team as is the rest of the way. We got ourselves an extra 6th rounder. Not that it's going to make much of a difference. They're probably never going to see the light of day in the NHL, but I wasn't going to get anything of value for letting them walk. So there you go. Let's head on to the end of the season. Don't know how good the Panthers are, actually. Let me see how good they are. Actually, the Panthers are pretty bad. 23-3-3. They're not that good. So, I mean, I wouldn't mind having a good pick. 2 good picks. All right, so we went 36-41-5. That's 77 points. And the Panthers are at 87 points right now, so it doesn't look like they're going to make the playoffs as well. But they were better than us. But still, at least we have 2 picks that look like they're lottery bound, which is pretty solid. So let's see the team leaders. Konechny, 67 points, 20 goals, 47 assists for him, which, I mean, it's nothing too crazy about that. 67 points, 65 from Couturier. He's got 57 from Frost, 56 from Atkinson. Farabee, 53, 48 from Lawton. Tippett with 40, 30 from Hathaway and Sanheim. You see the assist leaders, 47 between Konechny and Frost. They each got that. 36, Couturier and Atkinson. Goals, Farabee, 30, 29 from Couturier. Tippett with 22, 20 from Atkinson and Konechny, which is pretty solid. You get your power play points, 9 from Lawton, 8 from Konechny, 8 from Frost, 7 from Couturier, Atkinson, and Tippett. And it goes on from there, 6 from Cates, right? Hits, you've got a lot of guys in triple digits, 9 guys, and then you get your block shots. The usual 4 guys. Your defensemen are going to be up there at the top, then your giveaways and your takeaways as well. And if we look at the goalies, I mean, overall, it wasn't too crazy. Hart, could have been a little better on the record. I mean, it's not too bad goals against average. It seems like the scoring is a little bit higher in this edition of the game. Or maybe it's just because the teams are lower bound talent-wise. I mean, that's also a thing, too. And Urson, he's just not, he didn't do that great. Now, if we look at the standings, more so for the goals for and goals against per game, just to see where we stand in the league. 4th lowest goals for, and our 3.28 goals against is also 7th worst. So yeah, obviously we're in a very good team. With that all being said, we're going to see who wins the Stanley Cup. Go on to the screen where we see the awards, and then the draft where we'll have 2 lottery picks. So the Rangers won the Stanley Cup. Good for them. And I'm trying to stop the simulation. That way you guys can see what we have going on here. So, look at the awards. So, they're your... Oh, wow, look at that. The best team won the Stanley Cup. Interesting. That's usually how it works, or how you would think it would work. I don't see any awards being awarded to us. No Flyers. Okay. Okay, not a problem. All right, let's head on to the second season. We're going to go on the off season. Let's see what picks we got. Wow, what lottery luck. Okay, so the Florida pick went from number 1, or number 11 to all the way to number 1. So that's awesome to see. Our own pick dropped a bit, dropped by 1, because our Florida pick won the lottery. So that's fantastic. So now I don't have to trade for pick number 1. That's beautiful. All right, let's see if there's anybody good in this draft. We'll view the draft class. Do we have any guys? Oh, we do. Timo! Timo, franchise potential. I mean, I know Berkeley Catton becomes pretty good. We're not going to take him, though. We're going to take our man Timo, the Finnish. I don't know. Anyways, we're going to take him. Left winger. 6 feet, 188 pounds. Number 1 pick. I wanted to pick him. Okay, we're going to pick him. We are going to pick him. Boom. Make the selection. 80 overall, nothing too crazy. All right, let's go to our next pick. All right, so pick 7. There's a couple guys we can take here. We can take our man, Paraskak. We could go with Clark Caswell. Ginla, I think that's how you say that. I'm not really sure. Hemming, Lindstrom. I guess we go with the man, the myth, the legend, Tarek. Yeah, we might as well take him. He is a 71. All right. I mean, he's probably... And he might see the NHL at some point in his career. But that's going to be it. So we'll go to the end of the draft, since the picks after that, you know, they're not going to see the light of day in the NHL. More than likely not. At least not in this video. So there they are. Boom. So we're going to the re-sign phase. I'm pretty sure Hart is a free agent. Restricted, so we're going to qualify him. Sandstrom, I mean, how old is he? Don't really need him. I mean, we could let him go. I mean, we have Peterson under contract. He's $5 million. I might actually move him, to be quite honest with you. Yeah, just to free up some money. I mean, that makes the most sense. I think I'm going to trade him. And then, yeah, we'll just qualify the rest of these guys here and go on from there. All right, so Sandstrom wants to test. That's fine. Sean Walker re-signed him for the season, which is fine. And Tanner, okay, you can test, that's fine. And then we just offered a bunch of our young guys contracts as well. All right, Coach Kikov and a 6th-round pick from the Hurricanes. We traded away Peterson and a 2nd-round pick in 2026. So we got ourselves a better goalie. He actually might even start, which is cool. So Coach Kikov, huge. And we save a little bit of money as well in the process. So we could have a little bit more money to sign, you know, terrible players, because there's really not really anybody good in free agency. So I just want to get Hart back and, you know, a few of the other guys, and maybe we'll just round out the rest of the team. All right, not a bad signing right here. He's getting Sam Reinhart on our squad. Can play the set, you know, he's a forward. He needed some forward, so welcome to team Sam Reinhart. We got Carter Hart back as well. Tried to go after Duclair, it didn't work. I picked up Derek Brassard, just somebody for the bottom lines. All right, well, Vladimir Tarasenko is coming to this squad as well. And thank goodness morale meetings are off, because this guy always has something on his mind. So, welcome to Team Vladimir. All right, so to start the second season, let's take a look at the lines here that we have. So I did a little bit of changes, but that doesn't mean they're going to stay that way. Coach might have a different plan in mind, but I like these lines. We got +5 chemistry right now. Couturier, Tarasenko, and Konechny. We've got Timo, the guy we just drafted. Reinhardt, Farabee. Yes, the top 3 lines look really good. The bottom line's not too bad, just no chem. And then defensively, the lines, not too bad. And the bottom line's a little bit thinner. And our goalies are pretty interesting, right? We got Hart, and then Gokichov. So, let's simulate to the, you know, middle of end of January, somewhere around there. I don't think we want to make any moves. I think we're good. Yeah, I'm glad we won the number 1 pick. Super helpful that we didn't have to trade for it. So we have a lot more assets. If we want to make a big trade at some point, we certainly can. Well, shout out to EA. We had a lot of guys injured, so, I mean, that's part of the reason why. But we are terrible. 39 points. Yikes. Horrible season so far for the team. Let's see what we got here. So, yeah, Konecny's got the most points, 42. But, yeah, we've had a couple guys in and out. Farabee's missed 8 games. Tarasenko missed a game. Walker's missed 2. I mean, Brassard's missed 3. Cam York's missed a lot of games, and he's still missing games. So, yeah, it's not great. It's clearly not great. But most goals on the team is Timo, 26, our rookie. Most assists, we've got 31 from Konechny, 29 from Reinhart, Sanheim 18, a couple guys with 17 here, a couple guys with 14. Here's the most points. Power play points, we've got ourselves Reinhart with 8 with Tarasenko. Okay. 7 from our rookie. Most hits on the team, Konechny with 121, Sanheim with 77, 76 from Lawton. Ristolainen with 72, 69 from Farabee. Block shots, Ristolainen with 20, 98, 81 from Sanheim, 64 from Walker. You guys can see it, 52 from Sean Walker, who's scratched right now. Okay, giveaways, takeaways, all that fun stuff. Goalies, not doing too great. Carter Hart, Coach Gov letting a lot of goals get past them. So yeah, the team's obviously struggling immensely. So going to be a bad season. Really no need to make trades, but yeah, I thought we'd be a little bit better, but of course, you know, injuries have kind of killed us a little bit, and the team just hasn't been very good. We're the worst offensive team in the league, and we are the 4th worst defensive team in the league. It's pretty bad. Pretty bad indeed. And we are terrible at home. Well, I mean, I don't think we're going to turn it around, so we might as well just have a good pick and, you know, hope for the next 2 seasons will be better, which I guess is fine, but I wouldn't have thought that we'd be 39 points. Like, that's, again, part of the reason is injuries, but still, you would think that some of the moves we made would be a little bit better. So a little bit underperforming, but hopefully next year will be better. At this rate, might as well just get a bad pick and hope that there's another really good player, and hope for some improvement from some of our young guys. All right, traded for Bari and Coronato from the Flames, Gardner, Walker, and Delorier, as well as a pick, 3rd round pick and a 1st round pick for us. So taking on Bari, getting rid of some of the guys that I didn't think I was going to re-sign and give away a couple picks. We got ourselves a decent defenseman and a young winger. So, all right, I'm gonna head to the end of the season, and I'll see you guys from there. All right, so we had a pretty putrid season by our standards, especially the fact that it was just completely worse than last year. Timo led the team in points. That's cool. 25, 44, and 13. Not very good whatsoever. We were definitely one of the worst teams in the league. Might have been the worst, honestly. Devils tied with the Oilers, and they were really good. We were the worst offensive team. Yep, worst team. 2.51 goals for and 3.60 goals against. Bottom 5. It's obviously really bad. Let's look at the stats. But again, part of it was injuries. A lot of guys scratched. Yeah, Timo had 46 goals, 19 assists, 65 points. Konechny with 60, Reinhart with 60, Tarasenko 54, 44 from Frost. Tippett had 16 goals. All right. Power play points, 11 from Tarasenko, 10 from Reinhart, who's scratched, and then Timo, 10. And then we've got our man, the myth, the legend, in terms of hits. We had 8 guys with 100 hits. At least 100. There's your block shot leaders, your giveaways, your takeaways, etc., etc. So we go to goalies. I mean, Carter Hart, like a little bit more out of you, and Coach Gov, need more out of you guys. Definitely need more. So, yeah, just a bad season overall. I mean, hopefully next year healthy, a lot of guys develop, you know, and maybe we can find ourselves, you know, improving. Now, I feel like we took a step back, so I wouldn't be shocked if we don't make the playoffs next season, but we got to make it in our 4th and final season for sure. Lock chemistry is absolutely abysmal, as you can see. So, yeah, we had an awful season. So, we'll have the number 1 pick, and we'll hopefully have the number 1 pick. We'll have a top pick. And if anything, we try to trade for the number 1 overall pick if it's like a franchise guy. So, Tampa Bay Lightning win the Stanley Cup. We're trying to stop the sim. Thank you very much, EA. And let's look at this awards that we've got going on over here. And, oh yeah, team was up to an 89 overall, so that's cool to see. Stanley Cup, Lightning, Devils with the President's Trophy. Flames got to the Stanley Cup, but unfortunately couldn't win it all. So I guess the trade helped them, getting rid of Uyghur. Right? No, we don't even have, do we not have a Calder Memorial? We don't. Shane Wright. Huh. Interesting. Okay. He won it. That sucks. I would have thought maybe it would have been my man, but I guess Shane Wright just didn't play last season. Okay, cool. All right, let's head on to the third season. Of course, our pick dropped from 1 to 3, so a little bit bad lottery. But hey, at least we have a top 3 pick. You can always move up if necessary. All right, we are gonna sim this pick 3. A couple guys with elite potential. I mean, nothing too crazy. I mean, we could take Semyonov. Wouldn't be too bad. We could go with Roger McQueen if we wanted to get like a center. Artem. Do we want to get a defenseman? I'm thinking. I think I do. We got Mikey, but he wasn't really scouted. Yeah, I think we'll go with the defenseman. And hopefully it's a good pick. 78 overall. I mean, it's not too crazy. We'll just sim pick here. Yeah. Okay. I mean, nothing too bad. All right. I think we made the right pick. So that's that was our first round pick. Got ourselves a defenseman. I don't know if he'll see the NHL this season, but you know, good to have him if he does develop into something good in our fourth and final season. So yeah, there we go. That's our draft recap. Let's head on to the resign phase. All right, we got a lot of Konechny, free agent. So we'll keep him. I mean, if he wants to stay on our team, we'll give him a little bit of 6.73 years and qualify. Frost. We'll have a little bit of cap room. I don't know how much, good players come out there in free agency, but we'll see. We'll see what it's looking like. We're good on goalies, and that's pretty much about it. So yeah, anybody else that I want to re-sign, I'll let you guys know, and we'll see you on in the once we got some offers on the table, and then we'll see you in free agency. All right, so Travis Konechny rejects our offer, but I would like to keep him around, so we'll try to offer him another contract. Did re-sign Allison. We got Leo, Laxko. Yeah, so a couple guys here. All right, I'm going to see if I can get him back on the team. All right, I mean, I haven't done much, but I guess I got Gadjevich if he's on our roster for the season. It's really, yeah, we have kind of struck out a little bit in free agency right here. I mean, you got Ryan Johansson. I mean, that's not too crazy. Re-signed Tippett. That's about it. Frost. So, yeah, a bit of a strikeout because of our locker room cam. We struggled a bit this season. It just kind of killed us. So, let me edit the lines, and I'll show you guys what we got going into the third season. Hopefully, we're a lot better. All right, I'm looking at our team for the third season, and quite honestly, I don't see this team competing at all. It's going to be a bit of a challenge, but, I mean, the top line looks good. The other three lines, not so much in terms of chemistry. And then you've got, the defense looks okay. Bottom line, though, it's definitely a little bit thin. So we'll see. Probably got to get some more better defensemen. At some point, I might have to do that now. The goalies, I mean, Hart and Kochikov, those are the guys. The chemistry is pretty low right now. So hopefully, maybe throughout the season, if we could have a really good year, maybe they'll improve it. But I don't know. It's not looking too hot. I mean, the only thing I could do is maybe try to propose a trade to get some, a talented player. And I think that might be the wave. So let's see if we can try to get a couple guys on this team. All right, traded for Trevor Van Riemsdyk. Third-round pick, future third-round pick, and Rasmus is gone as well. So we get a slight upgrade there in terms of talent, but I don't know. We'll see what ends up happening with that. Allison Hag and Ellis. Allison Hag and Ellis, 2 second-round picks. For Hartman from the Wild, get ourselves, just a better forward down there in our lines. I mean, that's pretty much about it in terms of moves that I would really want to do. I mean, we'll see if this team is an improvement. Hopefully we are. I mean, the chemistry is at 70% now, which is cool. Let's see what happens. I'm going to simulate, and we'll go on from there. And we're a little bit pathetic. Okay, we're not doing too good. 21, 22, and 5. I mean, it's not looking good. I mean, we're starting to lose a lot of games. Shout out to EA for their sim logic. All right, let's take a look at the teams and see what's going on. We got to figure out something. But we are struggling mightily. And I don't know why that is, but we're going to take a look and see what's happening. I mean, having Reinhart miss games isn't really helpful. And a few of our other guys have missed some games here in and out, but, you know, that doesn't really help. You know, Timo, 45 points, 39 from Tarasenko, 39 from Frost, 32 from Hartman, 31 from Reinhart, Derby 25, 23 from Couturier and Barry. So you have the assist leaders, the goal leaders, Tarasenko 23-22 from Timo. I mean, he's coming along pretty well, but unfortunately, again, the team is obviously doing terrible. 115 hits from Timo, block shots, 62 from Sandheim, York with 60, 57 from Barry. Van Riemsdyk's got 652. Giveaways right there. Your takeaways. And, yeah, let's take a look at the goalies. Hart's doing okay. Kochkov, it's average-ish. I mean, we're not really allowing a lot of goals. I just feel like now we're not scoring enough. Right? Is that the problem now? 2.73 and 3.04. So their goals for per game, 2.73, is fourth worst in the league. But 3.04 goals against is actually not too bad. It's better than usual, but the team is still struggling. So we're going to see if we can try to make a couple moves to improve this team for this foreseeable future. But, I mean, granted, I did kind of expect this to, you know, maybe be a little bit better this season, but we haven't been too hot. So hopefully we can kind of turn this ship around. I mean, it looks like at the fourth and final season, we just have to go on a big playoff run because, yeah, it's not looking too good for us. All right, traded for Trevor Zegras. Traded away Reinhardt and, you know, 2 future picks to get Zegras. Save some money. We get a younger player, plays the same position. I mean, he's a star quality player. All right, Pavel and DeBrusk. We traded away 2 first and a second round pick with the Blues. So trying to hopefully just stockpile a little bit of talent on this team. We'll see what ends up happening the rest of the way. I'll see you guys at the end of the season. I don't expect us to make the playoffs this year, but hopefully next year maybe we can get there in our final season. All right, so unfortunately, once again, didn't make the playoffs. Again, we're underperforming a lot, you know, to my liking. But let's see the stats here. So team is up to a 92, which is nice to see. I mean, getting Zegras is pretty cool. You know, he's going to hopefully improve. Buknovich, 69 points, 64 from Frost, 57 from Hartman, Farabee, 50, 48 from Tarasenko, 46 from Couturier. Here's your assist leaders, 55 from Trev, 41 goals from Timo, 28 from Pavel, Vladimir's got 27, 21 from Trev and Joel. So there you go. Tippett got 20 goals. DeBrusk and Couturier, 19 apiece. Your power play points. We had 6 guys account for double-figure power play points. And then your hits, block shots, giveaways, takeaways. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys with at least 100 hits, and then block shots. 4 guys at least that block shot amount. Here's your giveaways and takeaways as well. Let's look at the goalies. Carter Hart, 2.99, 3.47 from Kochkov. Need you to do better than that. I definitely need a better backup goal if you're going to play like that, Kochkov. So, not looking too hot. All right, we can look at the team stats. Forgot to show you guys goals for, goals against. Might as well just look at that really quick. So if we can make the playoffs on our 4th and final season, I mean, really do. So let's see the sim here. You guys can see our goals for per game was, you know, 3.05, but 3.30 goals against. A little bit too high for my liking. You know, we need to score a little bit more and give up a little bit less. That's obviously the goal, right? So let's just see who wins the Stanley Cup. Again, look at the awards, and then our 5th and final season, we got to get the job done. Or 4th and final season, rather. Got to find some moves to make to improve this team. So the Rangers, once again, win the Stanley Cup. So seems like they win the Stanley Cup a lot, so which means when I play as them, I should win the Stanley Cup. But, you know, it's EA. Anyways, yeah, team is up to a 95 overall. We look at the awards, and Edmonton's best team. Yeah, Rangers beat the Jets. We've got our some awards here, but none for us. So with that all being said, let's get on to the off-season. All right, traded up to get pick 5 from the Predators. trade a bunch of future picks. That's pretty much about it. So we're just going to make our pick here at pick number 5. So we'll soon to that pick. I mean, maybe he'll be a contributor, the guy that we decide to pick at pick number 5. Not sure if he will or not, but I'm going to go with, I guess we'll go with Gavin McKenna. Wouldn't be too bad to take him. He's got elite potential. Don't know if he's going to end up being a contributor, but 70 overall. He has a shot. So we'll sim to the end of the draft since we don't have really any other picks. There's the draft recap in case you guys are curious. Let's head on to the re-sign phase. I don't know how much money we'll have. We'll have a little bit of money to play around. I hope. We're going to try to add some talent. Hope the guys just continue to progress. I mean, we have to make it in our fourth and final season. All right, so at re-sign phase, I'm going to offer Frost, obviously a contract. We have a little bit of money to play around with. Nothing too crazy. We'll qualify Emerson because why not? But yeah, I mean, obviously we'll offer Frost, try to keep him on the team. I would prefer him not to hit free agency, so I'll offer him like $6 million, an extra $100,000 for you, buddy. And then after that, I mean, you know, Tippett we'd keep. York's got it restricted, so we'll see if we can keep any of these guys on our team. We have Tippett that much money. York will qualify. Lawton we can keep. Give him $2 million. And yeah, let's see if we keep on the squad and then just kind of go on from there. All right, so Johansson wants to test, which is fine. Got Lawton back. Tippett wants to test. Frost resigns. Poland resigns. Noah Cates, Jax, Trev signs. Tard. Okay, that's fine. So these guys want to test. Not a big deal. Gonna head on to free agency. Try to see if we can get some of those guys back or find replacements for them. It's not too big of a deal. All right, so free agency. Fifth and final season. I mean, there's some guys who would like to try to sign. I mean, obviously a couple guys we want to keep, but I have some ideas, and I'll see if there's any. I mean, I guess Connor is a pretty good player to get, but he's talented. He's 29 years old in his prime. He could potentially help for us if we get Sprong as well, if anything. I mean, he could fit. So I'll look around, see what we can get, and we'll go. All right, I picked up Kyle Connor. That's a big signing right there for us. Pretty good forward, so welcome to Team Kyle Connor. We got ourselves a veteran, Blake Wheeler. I think that's probably it. I'm just going to try to bring the rest of the team back and then kind of go on from there. All right, fourth and final season here. And we're going to look at the lines. I'm hoping that this year is the year that we can make the playoffs. I mean, our O-lines look great, especially our top line. That's beautiful right there. Second line's good as well. Our third line's solid. Our fourth line's solid. Every line has chem, positive chem. Top two lines here on defense look good. The bottom line a little bit iffy, but you know we'll see what ends up happening there. I'm hoping our goalies are a bit better this year, Hart and Kochkov. I need them to perform better, but I do think this team should be able to make the playoffs in our fourth and final season of the video. I mean, if we need to make a move at the mid-season point around there, we can try to do so. And I mean that's all I had. I mean, that's all I got. So we'll see how we do. The goal is the playoffs, and I'd be happy. And then if we could win a series, it'd be nice. But yeah, I'm not. I don't have the highest of hopes. So I will say this though: with the Blackhawks, we missed the playoffs 3 seasons. If you didn't watch the video, spoiler alert. Okay, just telling you. We won the Stanley Cup with that team. Not saying that we could do it with this team also, but the possibility is open. So, with that being said, I'm going to simulate around to, you know, the middle of, you know, the beginning of February, and we'll see how this team is looking for the fifth and final season. Hopefully, we're going to be pretty good. So, I'll see you guys once I'm at that point. All right, we are figuring it out here. 63 points, and we are top of the Metropolitan Division. So we are having a good season this year. Looking like we are going to make the playoffs. I don't want to jinx it, but looking pretty good. So let's see. Finally putting it together. Timo's looking great. 96 overall. One of the best players in the National Hockey League, I would assume at this point in his career. 71 points. I mean, that's awesome. He's got 47 goals. That's pretty insane. Does that lead the NHL? It absolutely does. And he's also leading with points. You know, these guys are in their prime. Matthews and Martin. Timo? Not yet. But he's getting there. I mean, he's already there, man. He's one of the best players in the NHL. So that's fantastic. Assists, Frost got 51. Zegras got 44. Bukdovic's got 44 as well. So I'm kind of liking what I'm seeing, which is good. Our what are we looking at? Hits, we've got 125. Timo, once again, our guy. 84 from Hartman. Couturier got 77, 71 from Tarasenko. Farabee with 59, 57 from Sanheim. You got block shots, looking like Cam York leading the way there at 71, so that's good to see from him. 67 from Bowery. Semyonov's up here as well. That's cool to see. Giveaways and takeaways. 102 takeaways from Timo, so that's cool to see. We got our goalies to look at. Oh, our goalies to look at. Bingo. Hart, 2.98. And Kochikov, 3.31. So, yeah, he's not doing that great. I mean, it's okay. The record's okay, but the goals allowed is a little high for my liking. And if we look at the entire league, you'll see that we are scoring 3.90 goals for per game. Second best in the National Hockey League. 3.12 goals against is not too bad. Is not too bad. So, it's respectable. So, right now, I mean, we can look around for moves if there's any potential trades out there that we want to make for this fourth and final season. I mean, like I said, the picks don't matter because once we make the picks, again, we're not building for long term. We're building to just win in 4 seasons, and then we get fired and the video ends, right? It's obviously not realistic. It's not meant to be real. So, all right, let's we'll look around. Maybe McKenna could be an option too, since he is not going to be up in the NHL. It wouldn't be a problem to trade him, so he's got good value. So let's see what's out there. All right, I traded for Shane Wright, Owen Tippett. We traded for Tarasenko and a couple of the young guys we drafted, McKenna and the 7th round pick that we drafted. 1st round pick, 2032. We got Tippett back. Yeah, Tarek was the guy. So, we got a quality player in Shane Wright. I mean, it might mess up the lines a little bit, but we'll figure it out. This team's going to look great. Hopefully, it's just so much enough, like just a lot of offensive firepower that we just outscore teams. We'll see. But I do like the squad. I think for the rest of the year, we should be able to make the playoffs. Hopefully. I mean, we should. I mean, we're at 63 points. All right. Typical EA to end us on a 3-game losing streak. But we are in the playoffs to take on the Red Wings. We had a good season. A very good season. Now, we take a look at the stats here before we get on to simulating. 102 points from Timo. What a year this man had. 64 goals. What is the most goals? Now, obviously, I don't think it's 64. Most goals in hockey season. Out of curiosity, probably going to be Wayne Gretzky. He had how many in a season? Oh, yeah, he's not even close. 92 goals in a season is actually just insane, like how you could do that. 64 though would put him like 25th. That would put him with Connor McDavid. Connor McDavid had 64 goals last year. So to put it into perspective, I mean, Ovechkin 07-08. Yeah, a lot of these records. Yeah, Pasternak 61 last year. A lot of not very active guys. So, yeah. Crazy. Okay. Just had to look it up. Because I'm just curious to see. That's pretty insane. It's pretty insane indeed. So, shout out to Timo. And yeah, you can see the point totals for the rest of the guys there. Frost with 96. 95 from Kyle Connor is pretty good. Zegras 91. 85 from Bogdanovic. So, that's cool to see. Shane Wright, 64. Really missed some. I don't need to miss some games. I thought he did. Actually, Bogdanovic had 85 and 72 games. That's pretty insane. Pretty insane. There's your power play point totals. We've got ourselves some hits. 210 hits. I'm pretty sure that's the most I've ever can recall seeing. So yeah, he's only 200 guy, but we had 6 guys in double figures overall. Block shots, 3 guys. Barry leading the way. And then giveaways, 113 from Henry Stacks. Pretty crazy. And your takeaways, 150 from Timo. I mean, Timo's a boss. 134 from Frost. Dude's a baller. I wish we could do, like, 5 seasons or plenty of seasons. Because I do think at some point, this is where, like, the part of the video where it's like, I wish we could just do, like, a 10-year rebuild. Because we'd make the playoffs going forward, like, regularly, I'd say. Looks like it. Carter Hart, 2.97. And, you know, Gochkov, not too bad as a backup. We take that. So 50, 28, and 4. Don't know where that puts us. Clinched division title. We didn't clinch the conference, which is good. Wasn't trying to do that. The Panthers did, though, ironically. They had 107 points. We didn't lose 3 straight games. We had a chance, but... You know, every time I feel like I get the President's Trophy, it's always bad luck. We were by far the best offense. 3.83 goals for. 3.09 goals against is not too bad as well. So, pretty solid. Let's look at the playoff tree in case you guys are curious. Taking on the Red Wings. We'll see how we fare against them. I'm hoping we can win a series. That would be nice. That would be nice. So, 48, 29, and 5 is what they were on the season. We'll take a look at the matchup. Wait, 48, 29. Yeah, that's 101 points. They're a pretty good team. Last time we played them, we lost. We shut them out 3-0. Lost them 3-2. And I'm sure we played them in the preseason. No, we didn't actually. Okay. So we'll head on to the matchup here. Where are we going? July, June, May. Yeah, April. Jesus. Okay. So, game 1 versus Detroit will be a 2-1 overtime victory in our favor. Okay. Game 2, a loss for Detroit. Okay. So, it's a 1-1 series. I'd like to make it 2-1 in favor of us, and it will not be. Horrible game right there, 5-1. So, we got to win game 4 here, and what do you know? We don't. Of course. This is EA, right? Not a surprise. So we're down 3-1. We gotta win. We gotta win 3 straight games. Are we capable of doing it? I will say yes, because that has happened very often in the sim so far. But I don't have confidence. I don't have too much confidence because, you know, usually what happens is when we have this amount of points, we just start to struggle. So we'll see. Tippett was hurt, but he's back, so that's good. Okay, so we're gonna sim the game. We got 3 games. We'll sim all 3 because, you know, this is like the end of the video. We're not going to go like too crazy here. First goal goes to Casper. Okay, we had a power play. Couldn't even convert. So that's not looking good there. So we're going to sim the period. It is 1-0 there. Okay, Hart's got to step up. The boys got to step up here. All right, second period. Got to be able to tie the game. There he is. Timo getting the goal. Sider gets a goal. Okay. So it's 2-1 now. Timo. Okay, DeBrusque gets a goal. All right. Good. 2-2. I like to force a game 6 if we could do so. Got a power play. Got a score here. We don't. All right, we're going to send the rest of the period. It's 2-2. We'll slow it down a little bit. Won't send past unless it's like 4-2. But then you never know. Is that off-centered? I can't tell if that's on a slant. I can't tell. It looks like it's on a little bit of a slant. Okay. Thierry gets a goal. 3-2. Please don't tie it. We got the win. Let's go. 4-2. Trev. Love it. Alright, 4-2. Going to game 6. Against the Detroit Red Wings. Trying to force a game 7. Can we do it? We're going to find out. I feel like this is going to be a blowout, and then game 7 is going to be close. But we'll see. I could be wrong. I might have just jinxed myself. But we're going to find out right now. So starting off here in the first period, first blood goes to the Red Wings. 1-0. Jenner gets a goal right there. It's 1-0. They got a power play. They're going to convert? They are not going to convert. Can we convert? We can. Seagrass gets a goal. 1-1. We make it 2-1 us. We cannot. All right, that's okay. Tied up. 1-1. Second period. Power play. No. Power play for them. No. We'll just get a goal. Just get a goal. Just get a goal. Can we do that? Can we do that? No. Can't. Cobb gets a goal. It's 2-1. Down 2-1. Third period. Gotta force a game 7. Can we do it? 2-1. Power play. Can't convert. And it's not looking good. Gotta tie it here. Not gonna tie it. Are we gonna tie it? Nope. Guys, hope you enjoyed the video. That is so unfortunate. Build a team that wins 104, gets 104 points, lose to the Red Wings in 6. Would have liked to have made the playoffs, you know, last season as well, but we underperformed. So, shout out to EA with 3 straight losses right here. Not even close games. All right. Well, what are you gonna do? Semyonov injured. A lot of guys injured. We'll look at the playoff stats, I guess. See what happened. Timo, with the lights too bright? Were the lights too bright, buddy? They might have been too bright. God damn. Only 2 goals. Tippett missed a game. Lawton missed a game. Connor was not healthy at all. So, I mean, you could blame it on that. We had injuries. I mean, not enough guys stepped up, but alright, I mean, yeah, Connor missing 5 games, Tippett missing a game. Yeah, so we weren't the healthiest. So I can kind of see why we didn't do that great. But, you know, maybe this is a different outcome if we're healthy. Maybe it is. But what are you going to do? There's not much you can do. Let's see the injuries report. I'm curious. Connor was hurt, right? Yeah, Connor, Buchnikov, Semyonov hurt. All these guys hurt. What are you going to do? Not much you can do. Wait, can you see the injury report for the other team? Because we'll see if the Red Wings had injuries. Let's see. Were they fully healthy? They didn't have Raymond. Malkin. Okay. Yeah, no, maybe they had some injuries too. Alright, we'll just sit in the rest of the season, see who ends up winning the Stanley Cup, and then go on to the full screen. And the Devils win the Stanley Cup. Alright, well, there you go. There you have it. Let's look at the awards. Do we have any? I would say we do have at least one for Timo, but that would be about it. So yeah, the Devils going all the way. Individual awards. We're probably going to see a Timo here. No. Yes. Maurice Richard. Did he get it last year? No, he just got it this year. I was like, wait, did he get it last year? That confused me a little bit. Okay, so yeah. This year, yeah. I don't know why they put previous winners this year, but okay. Yeah, shout out to Timo. Did pretty good, but unfortunately, not good enough. So, with that all being said, full screen, close the video. Alright guys, well, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like. If you didn't, dislike. I'm sure I'm going to get, you know, some angry NHL fans saying, why'd you do this? So I'm expecting that. I'm kidding though. It's all fun and games. Like, at the end of the day, like, it's a video. It's a video game. Don't take this seriously. But, you know, sometimes people do. So it is what it is. At that point, we've got ourselves our next Western Conference team. I don't know who it is off the top of my head, but you'll see that when it comes out. Very, very soon. A couple days. Maybe a day or 2. Who knows? Maybe 3 days at most. But you'll see it. You will see it. So, with that all being said, I'm going to head on out. Take care, everybody. We'll see you soon. Peace.